This is my happy spot, and it's a happy spot day. Time to just take. We are climbing in subscribers. I'd like to see us climb a little bit higher. I'd really like to get to 500. It's been a long time, and I know I'm here because I want to pursue this, not as a living, but as a hobby and as a communication source. Because I really like the camaraderie that we get here. You know me, I'm on a swing, I'm going to swing. Join me if you want. Helps me to relax. When I was setting up, I just felt like I was kind of tense. And I'm in a relaxed position, but oh, do you hear that wind? From in here, it's not bad at all. It's not really a high wind. It's just a nice wind, nice breeze. Every once in a while, it'll kind of gust a little bit, but it's not a high gust. It's just pleasant. Temperatures, we're finally getting seasonal temperatures. It's been getting to be around 70, sometimes 60. Generally, it's been like 50 in the mornings for the last 3 days. And then the daytime, it'll get up in the 70s. And that is so welcome. It's much better than the 3-digit days. I was listening to the news, and they had been counting all of the 3-digit temperatures and to see if we had a record this year, and we didn't. There have been a few years in our history where we've had more 3-digit days than here. For those of you who are in Celsius, we're in Fahrenheit. So when you're at like 30 degrees Celsius, we'd count that much higher numbers in Fahrenheit. We have a few leaves that are turning. They're just in the middle of turning. So I think we can honestly say fall has arrived. Now that does not mean that fall will stay fall through the whole season, because we are in Nebraska. But we were going through, this thing with the Israelites and all their grumbling and all their complaining and wishing they were back in slavery because they had all they needed and everything. And I know it probably was hard having to camp all the time and at first, always being afraid of where that next meal's coming from. But God never let them down. But I realized something. There's times when I get fuming hot about the hot weather or the cold weather. And I realize all I need to do is sit and pray and know that I'm taken care of. I mean, we've got plenty of water. And when we need rain, when we're having a drought, just pray for it. And realize that we're not in the worst part of the drought at all. The Panhandle is in pretty big drought right now. Our grass is still green and has been through the summer. So And we had some very welcome rain here last week, or a few days ago anyway, for a couple of days. You know, I can smile about that so much because I'm sitting here, I'm watching those leaves just rustle and flow, and I'm not feeling a bit of it. Let you enjoy that for a little while. That breeze will come up here again in a little bit. There it is. Isn't that relaxing? We could all wish the screen wasn't in the way, but just the sound of it is, just enjoy. Let you see when my windmill spins here. See it? Yeah. I just love that. There's a gal. She's got a channel on here, and I've been watching her daily. Sometimes she puts little ones up, 2 or 3 times a day. And I think it's her way of reaching out and having that connection, because she's disabled. She lives alone in a very small place. She is a very frugal lady, and she's a veteran. But she has a deep belief in God and in her system of living, and she but she needs prayer right now. But I would invite you to go watch her channel at least once or twice, and you can decide. But she tries to keep everything encouraging and positive, no matter how much she may hurt. Right now she's in the hospital, but she's still vlogging. She's not looking as weak right now as she was when she first went in. But her name is LaShawn Campbell. Lashon Campbell. So you might go check her out. And then go check out the 5% Project. And sometimes, I don't know why, sometimes it's a little hard to find, but you need to board it, I think it's and then a number 5% written out in Project, all one word, no spaces. Or William Sylvanus, and that is an EUS at the end. And they will try and change it. They'll try and change that to Sylvanus. Google does it all the time. But it is Sylvanus. That's his pen name. But if you want to check that out, that's the shirt I want today. But I do an intro on there, and then William, I know him as Wayne, because William is his pen name, but he does some absolutely eye-opening studies and conversations on our Constitution. But it starts out with the preamble, and then after he kind of takes through phrases of the preamble, Then he goes, there's target or trigger words that if you use them, they might trigger a negative response when you don't want the negative response. And the idea is to bring the country back together. And because everything is just so divided. And our political system is just, we need to remind them it's we the people. So, and it's got, everybody's frustrated. Everybody's just frustrated. So, and it shouldn't be, you know, it doesn't matter to me what my neighbor is, who they identify with, if any. They're my friends. And if they told me what they identified with, I'd say, oh, good to know you. I may not be what you identify with, but anyway. So, I would just try see if you can find. Well, actually, if you go to the bottom of my descriptions, there's a list of websites, like from my Facebook, which I need to change that because I don't know if I did get hacked or what, but Facebook got real mad at me for a couple of very innocent posts, and I don't understand. I think maybe it was something in their logarithm that maybe there were a couple of trigger words for the logarithm, I don't know. But anyway, go all the way to the bottom, you'll find the link to that page. So, if you're interested. And of course, there's always wonderful people to go and watch just for crafts. And for art and crafts. Oh, there's some artists on here that just put me to shame, but I'm not trying to be the best artist in the world. I'm just trying to use, and well, I'm trying to get better, but I'm trying to use what I have to promote the subject, promote what I'm talking about in the stories of the Bible. And when I say stories, I don't mean that they're just like fairy tales, because they're not. They're truth. But I think it's been not only eye-opening and a lot of things that I didn't know, and things that I'm able to say, hey, you know what, this matches up with this. It's fun. It's fun. I'll get to a certain spot on this because it's a very long journey. And I'll stop for a little while, and I don't see anything wrong with doing a little something for Halloween. I don't. I think we can just, I know it used to be a pagan thing and all that, but then so did Christmas trees. So, but we can take it and make it something more wholesome, and I think that's what we do. And dressing Frankie up, making him a little more round-headed, that was kind of fun, except for the metal jaw. I mean, he pretty much started out as pieces of dead people. Enjoy your day. Take a little bit of it to just, maybe you don't have a porch swing, but you may have a happy place somewhere. A patio chair or a nice easy chair. Just, maybe even just laying down on your bed for a while someplace. Maybe there's something you do that, like, you know, maybe you're a cross stitcher or something, and that's your happy place. Everybody's different. I'm having too much fun relaxing. It's hard to say goodbye. All I have to do is shut off the camera and keep swinging, right? I love you. Good night.